Yo, what up, man? Welcome back to the channel, man. It's been a minute. It's been a minute. My bad, y'all. I apologize. I've been a little busy, had some life changes go on, started a new JO, so I haven't been out there playing on the course, man. But I'm back at it. You feel me? Today it's a little bit different. It's a game I'm playing. It's called Deebo.
I'm Deebo. Who? Deebo.
Yeah.
I need to tuck mine in.
Rules of the game are simple, man. It's kind of like a skins game, where every hole you win, you get a skin. Person at the end with the most skins wins, but it's got a little twist, man. After the first hole, winner of that hole becomes Deebo. Now, when you Deebo, you can choose one of three benefits. Number one, you can choose to take a mulligan that has to be used on the next hole. They don't compound, they don't roll over. You can't add them up. You don't use it, you lose it. You feel me? Choice number two, you can Deebo a club out of somebody's bag. Take that thing up out of there. You know what I'm saying?
Give it up, Red.
It's gone. Can't be used the rest of the round. And choice number three, you can Deebo a club back that somebody already took out of your bag earlier in the round. Typical skins game, just a little more difficult. Now, there's three caveats to this. All right. Caveat number one, before you lead a green on your winning hole, you have to decide what perk you taking. You either gonna Deebo somebody club, you gonna Deebo a club back that you lost prior, or you're gonna take a mulligan. But you have to make that decision before you leave the green. Caveat number one. Caveat number two, if you take the mulligan, it has to be used on the very next hole. You use it or you lose it. And in addition, you cannot decide to not use your mulligan once you've called it in. Once you choose it, your first shot is gone. Once you use your mulligan, that mulligan is your ball. You cannot go back to your original shot. All right? So use them wisely. You feel me? And caveat number three, every club only got 2 lives. That means if on one hole I win and I take your driver, and then the next hole you win and you take your driver back, and then the next hole after that I win and I take your driver again, that driver's out of there. It's out of there. You feel me? It's gone. Never to come back. The only exception to this rule is your putter. You can lose your putter and you can take your putter back as much as you want. But any other club in your bag only got 2 lives. So use them wisely and choose them wisely. You feel me? And with that, man, that's how it go. I'm telling you, this shit sound fun, right? It sound fun, don't it? Or you can play this with as many people or as little people as you want, man. Today, I'm going to show you how we play it solo. On a solo, the same rules apply, just a little bit different, all right? When you become Deebo, in this round, if I get a bogey or higher, I have to lose a club out of my bag. I have to sacrifice a club. If I get a par, everything is pushed forward to the next hole, same way you would a skins game. And if I get a birdie or better, I can pick either to take a club back that I had to give up, or I can take a mully on the next hole. Simple as that. Trying to score as low as I can and trying not to lose my entire bag. You feel me? This time I'm only going to be playing 9 holes, so I can't really, it's not the same. It's a lot harder when you play 18, but I'm going to tell you, I went out there and walked this course this day, and man, it was hot, bro. It's Texas. It was like 103 degrees. It was beaming. I couldn't even do 18. I ain't going to hold you. That course, it was hilly, wavy. I was hitting them all over the place, and it was hot as I'm going to bleep that out. Don't worry. But you get my drift, man. I couldn't do it. I tried. I was trying to walk it. It looked like there was an overcast, but that shit went away real quick. So I had to do my 9 and go home. But the next time y'all see me play this game, I'm going to have some people with me. Let me know if that's what y'all want to see. Decided to do a little vlog for y'all, man. A little insight into the game, man. I apologize. You know, I normally like to chop it up with y'all on the cart cam, but I didn't get a chance to do that today because I decided to walk these 9 holes. I was going to play 18, but that heat got to me, bro. The Texas heat in the middle of July, it'd be like 100 plus. Heat index be almost 110 sometimes, but it was beaming. You see on here, it's got a little bit of overcast. I thought that was going to stay all day. I was a little hopeful, so I decided to walk it thinking that, you know, the sun wasn't going to be too bad today. But you'll see that did not last long, bro. That did not hold up. So, man, it's a par 4. It's about like 340 yards, something around there, 340, 350. I'll double check and make sure. But it's a pretty short par 4. Usually I would take a driver if I had a chance to warm up a little bit. But I didn't, and this is my first swing of the day. So I decided to take an iron off the tee. Just gets me about that, you know, 205, 210 number. And if I get a good shot with a decent kick, I can cut off a lot of distance and it won't leave me much back into the green. So I tried to get this to start a little left and kind of fade 5 yards. Ended up starting it pretty straight and ended up drawing it like 10, almost 12 yards. So luckily I got a decent bounce off a little hill and it kicked me more towards the fairway, not away from it. But, you know, I'm not complaining. Ended up with a decent little shot into the green, something like 40 yards, some slight. Got a nice little chip up there. Pretty decent with my wedges. I'm getting a lot better. And yeah, left me a nice little bit up. Nice little maybe.
Go ahead, man. You're good.
What's that looking like? 6 feet? 6 feet for birdie. I ain't complaining. You feel me? Shoot, it's not that often I even get that close. But this is an easy starting hole. So really, if you can keep it straight, you can easily birdie the first hole at this course. But I overread it. I thought there was less break, so I ended up getting a little under the hole and ended up with a par, man. But hey, I'll take it. Pars ain't too bad when you're starting off. Now, if you watch me play, man, you'll see, bro, I just throw the ball down. I hate using tees off the tee box just because I got a really steep strike with my driving irons, and any irons really in particular. So I like to hit off the ground. Leaves me more room for if I get a little more turf interaction, get a little bit of extra forgiveness. But I pulled this one in fashion, man. This is my first shot of the day. So, or my second real tee shot of the day, and my third shot with an iron. So no warm up or anything. It was a little rough, but not too bad. It didn't end up in the beach, so I'm just chipping up the green, trying to get close. And I had a decent little chip shot. Left me about maybe like 5 feet, 6 feet again. It wasn't too far, but this one has a really big break on it. You can see it slopes really far left to right, which I normally don't mind, but I think I just oversold how much the break was going to affect my ball, and I left it up on the top. But hey, you know what they say, man, you better leave it on top, man. You got to give it a chance. So
What you got on my 40, homie?
Oh, he's got the kid out on the jet ski.
But Deebo got me, man. I had to give up a club because I got a bogey. So I chose to give up my 9-iron, man. But I told myself, I was like, I ain't giving up nothing else. So we good on that. Hit a nice little drive down the fairway, man. Wind was at my back. And hit a little bullet. And that mug bounced right past the bunker that's in the middle of the fairway. That bunker is crazy because if you don't carry it, you got to just hope you get a good bounce. Because if you end up in it, it's no look for the green. You got to get hit out, chip out, and then try to get on in 3. But I got a little lucky. So, man, I shot this mug, bro, with the radar. Man, that radar said 70 yards. Man, I gave it a perfect 70-yard shot. I think I shot the tree behind or something. Because that bit flew the green. Flew it. Well over, man. Ended up in, the chipping practice area on the backside through the cart path. You see what I'm saying? So I had to try to punch that out. Now, I'm walking, of course, so I didn't feel like going back to my bag. So I only grabbed a 56 because I didn't know I was in this much tree trouble. And I tried to hit a little punchier one, but that ain't work out, man. It was just too high lofted club. But I ended up on the right side of the green, so I got that same 56 and just chipped up. And then took my putter and went to work. I was a little frustrated on that one because that was kind of a bad look for me. But shit, it be like that sometimes. So I got about 15 feet.
Oh my God.
And I don't know if you saw that, bro, but that mug hit a divot and took a big bounce. Really stalled out my ball.
Why you tripping, Deebo?
Man, I'm giving up. I think I gave him my 52 degree, because I don't use it that much. But here I go, man. I hit a decent drive. I pulled it a little bit, but I knew it was in good shape. Where it would have landed because dog leg's pretty heavy to the right, and I left myself a really nice look into the green. I had a good look, so I wasn't complaining a bit. Hit a nice little wedge, but just left it left, man. Just left it left of the flag on the hilltop. It's not an easy little chip to say the least, man. It's not difficult, but it ain't easy either. I went ahead and,
Get it up.
as you can see, man, it's not that bad of a chip though, but I don't have a lot of green to work with. So I just took my 56, went up there and popped that mug up, and just try to get it as close as I can without going over the backside. So you see a lot of loft on that one, man, but it landed nice and soft, you feel me? So I wasn't complaining for sure. And playing partner, man, he hit a nice little chip up, man. If he would have hit it another 5-10 yards, it would have been real close. And
Hopefully
now here I am putting for par, trying to save whatever semblance of a good scorecard I can, man. And I didn't,
just went
man.
straight
I
as an arrow.
just was a little off.
That sucks.
Ended up with a bogey again. Now I got to give up.
Why you tripping, Deebo? Shut up, fuck! I knock your ass out.
I'm already getting tough, man.
If
I'm
I
just
hit you,
giving
I got
up
a
the
bigger
irons
problem.
I know I could live without. I didn't want to give up my P wedge, and I didn't want to give up, too many of the shorter irons. I needed my 4-iron right here, so I hit a nice
Come
little
back.
4-iron bullet. It was a low
That
flighted.
was weak.
It probably only carried like 185 maybe, but it rolled up another 25 yards. It was like a 206 yard shot on that part 3. But I ended up to the left on the hilltop is where it kind of finished out. So I just wanted to hit a nice little chip and get it close. But I ended up hitting it really off the heel, and it pushed it a little more out. And then I probably left myself another 3-4 feet. And it should have been an easy little knock in, but that mug was not going today. That flat stick was not going. So
Broke at the end.
ended up with another bogey.
I'm broke. Give it up, Red.
This man said we 2 holes behind, full 2 holes behind pace. But we got a team on the next hole, and they hit an off shot in our fairway, so we can't tee off. And you got a group of 4 on the next hole, still in our fairway. Even if we was on the tee box, we couldn't hit another one because they right here, or the next hole. Normally keep pace up and everything, but we got a squad in front of us. So all right, I'm gonna smack one. Right,
It's like a 190 yard par 3. Off the back tees, man, this actually got some long par 3s on this course. It's only a few, but they're pretty long. And I hit a smooth little 6-iron. I took a lot off of it because I didn't want to go too long. And it ended up working out for me, man. I landed it probably like 175, 180. And it rolled up just a little bit. The greens was pretty soft, pin high. So had a little putt here. Just a little lagged it up there. And I just tapped it in for a little par skinny. Now, man, it's a par 4. I shouldn't have took driver. I never do. I never take driver off this tee box for a reason. And I went way long, man. I ended up hitting that tree. Luckily, I got a good bounce off that tree, bro. Because if that tree wasn't there, or if I skimmed through that tree, it would have been in the water. Because there's like a big runoff that it's only like another 40 yards. If it lands and rolls 40 yards downhill, it's in the little creek right there in front. So I went to hit a little chip. I was on some uneven ground, and man, I duffed it. That was like a first time in a long time I hit a really bad chip like that. But hey, it'd be like that sometimes. So luckily it didn't go in the water, so I ended up finding it right short. And so now I'm just trying to chip out of here, but I'm just thinking about that duff chip that I just hit, and I didn't want to leave it short. Ended up in that bunker, so I gave it way too much and ended up near the wrong flag. We playing to the red flag. I'm over here by the yellow. If it was a yellow flag, I'd be solid, but it ain't. So now I'm putting downhill for par, like a good, 25, 30 yard putt. And I just got it close. And hey. It's not a good look for you, boy. You feel me? It's not a good look. But I'm making it, it's just not a good day. But hey.
Come on, Deebo, stall him out.
Where you got my 40, homie? I don't have nothing. Yeah, you got something.
So now here I am, man, on hole number 8. This one's about 100, and it said 168 yards. I think it was a little off because I hit a 7-iron and I went way over. Like, I got a lucky bounce because I flew the green, hit the hill on the backside, and why it kicked a little bit left, so I was happy about that, and didn't go into the houses that were behind the green, because I hit the I don't want to say it. I hit the mess out of that one. But I had a nice little chip. I lined it up perfectly. I hit the side of the fringe. I saw a little slope, and I was like, if I can hit that, it'll slow my ball down and trickle down. It did just that, bro. It's probably the best chip I hit all day. You feel me? Like, that was a good one. And I fuck with that one. That was solid. But, yeah, I didn't leave myself much work at all. Look at that chip, bro. You see that little hill right there? You hit the side of that bank right there, and it just trickles down towards the green. And the fringe ain't that slow, so you don't want it going too fast, because if you look, like, there's like a big drop off behind there. If you get it on there, if you hit it past that flag, it'll just roll off. So if you look at that putt, you can see that it just stopped. Like, I feel like I hit that pretty hard, and that mug just stalled out on me. You feel me? I don't know what happened, bro, but it did.
Why you tripping, Deebo? Shut up, fuck, I knock your ass out.
Now we're at the 9th hole, man. At this point, it's safe left, so I just always aim up the left side. I tried to hit a draw, get it to come back a little bit, because that'll get that hill and give me a little bit of extra juice. But it didn't come back. It just went straight left. It went where I wanted it to go, but I was just hoping for a little draw. And then I hit this 3-wood trying to go for the green.
And that one did exactly what I thought it was going to do.
Hit a bad pull, draw, hook, whatever you want to call it. Left myself not a good look. But I had a nice little 105-yard shot, so I hit a nice little 56 and ended up right where I wanted to be. Gave myself a nice little putt. Got a birdie look for the first time today, man. I don't get too many of those on this course. It's not that long, but it is a challenging course, man. Then I hit a nice little putt, man. Right up there to lag it in, man. And left myself like 6 feet. And then what I do? I blow it. But we at the end of the 9 holes, man. So, but that's it, man. If you like this, man, hit the buttons. You know the buttons. I ain't gonna say it because everybody always say it. Just hit the buttons.